You gotta be kidding. Who is this? Cypher. Was watching Bill O'Reilly last night and saw you on the show. You looked angry. Was it because Bill was constantly cutting you off as he does with other guests or not allowing you to speak? It seemed like he had you on the show and just could, so he could just answer all the questions himself. No, I had fun in that show. I didn't see it.
I always looked angry.
No, I just kind of did it and I laughed. But no, I had fun. I had a particularly good time with Bill on that show.
You were in a pretty good mood when you walked away.
I love Bill O'Reilly.
Actually,
honestly,
let
me just say, I love Bill O'Reilly because whether you like his politics or not, Bill O'Reilly is a really good TV personality, and that's the thing. I mean, I respect, as a producer, I respect somebody who's good television, and the fact is, like him or not, Bill O'Reilly is good television. And he's a really good performer. And you can say, no, he's not. Well, the fact is the ratings speak for themselves. He has a huge audience. It's an audience that's growing. And it doesn't matter to me whether you like his politics or not, because I don't agree with a lot of things Bill O'Reilly says. But I can also kind of separate that and say it's an entertaining show to watch. And he makes it entertaining. He is a real, it's just him, really. And he has guests, but it's Bill O'Reilly that people are tuning in for. And he's a really good TV personality. But I had a blast in that show yesterday.
I did Bill O'Reilly once, but there was a guest host. I wish I could tell the story.
It's like
Harvey's like, you have to do Bill O'Reilly. And I'm like, oh, no way. And I go over there to do it, and it wasn't Bill O'Reilly.
Who's the B team on Jersey Shore? What are the two guys' names?
Vinny and Ronnie.
You're like
Vinny and Ronnie.
Right. You're the Vinny and Ronnie. You're the B team.
Harvey came up to me like, hey Mike, I really need you to do Bill O'Reilly tonight, okay? And I'm like, then in the back of my mind I'm thinking, wow, he's letting me do Bill O'Reilly. And he knew there was a guest host. I was like, what? I go to sit down and it's like, hey Mike.
I left early.
I know. I was like, I think I might even have called my mom to have her watch, and she was like, I don't understand what that show was. Where's Bill O'Reilly?
Oh, that's funny. Will there be an American Idol TMZ mole this year? Well, you never know.
I don't know.
Can Shaq sue back that? What? No, I'm not going to say that. Can basically Shaq sue the woman?
If her allegations are false, yes. Obviously defaming him if it's false.
Okay. Why does Britney stay in hotels? God, I wish I had the answer to that.
You know what? I actually have a friend who was staying at a hotel here in L.A. This is about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And he called me. He was super excited because he ran into Britney in the gym.
I once ran into Britney at the gym.
And apparently Britney was just going off.
At a hotel.
Yeah, at the hotel gym. They had locked the door, but he had somehow got in by himself. And he said it was really hilarious that Britney was just on it, dude. She was on the treadmill, on the stepper, boom, boom, and she was just sweating and going at it. And her mom was in there, she was just in jeans, sitting there doing whatever. And he asked her, why are you always in hotels? And she kind of was like, I don't know if she really processed what he meant by that. Maybe she's been doing that.
When was
about
this?
3 weeks ago.
Oh.
And I think that she doesn't really, I don't know, it's weird. Here's what I think. I think because he told me her mom was there, her dad still lives at her house here, right?
Right.
If her mom comes to visit her, her mom and dad aren't on the best of terms 100%. So if her mom comes to stay, she probably stays with her mom at the hotel. That's my guess.
Okay. Hey, Max.
What?
Stick your head up. I love this. Max should replace Simon on American Idol. He knows music and he would be funny, but he hates American Idol.
Yeah, I think Simon hates American Idol too.
No, he does. Max is so hardcore music.
Yeah, that'd be rad.
Yeah, but Max would think everyone sucked, though. I guess Simon does too, but Max wouldn't like any of those people.
Can I tell you something? He'd be great. He would be a great replacement on American Idol. I actually mean this. He would be a great replacement. He would bring youth, right?
Yeah.
Right? He knows music. He doesn't BS anybody.
And everybody there would piss him off.
And everybody
would think everyone
everybody would piss
just
him
like
off.
Simon, yeah.
No,
he would think everyone was horrible.
They could do worse than Max. I mean, I won't let him go. I wouldn't let him. See, here's the great thing is that they'd come to him with a big fat contract and they wouldn't let him out of his contract. That's the best part.
He can't go.
He can't go. I got an airtight contract. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that, bud. But you know what?
Sorry about what?
5 years later, if they're still American Idol still on the show.
I'll still be young in 5 years, Harvey.
Okay, with General Motors recently dropping Tiger Woods, do you think Nike will eventually throw in the towel on Tiger? Interesting question.
You know what? We got to talk about this because I actually got yelled at by Evan, so I want to address the situation. GM didn't really drop Tiger Woods, at least this is the way I see it. GM had a deal with Tiger Woods in place from the past. In 2008, the GM deal with Tiger Woods didn't go forward. I'm guessing, and I'm probably 99% right, that
2008.
Yes, 2008 this deal was done. They negotiated probably before that to extend the contract or do it for whatever reason before the crash, the deal was done. Now, the reason it's coming up today in the news and yesterday is because GM extended for 1 year to December 31st that he gets to drive free cars like Escalades or whatever. We broke the story on TMZ that his wife turned in the black Escalade and she's getting a new Cadillac.
Right.
Okay, point is that
What's the point?
it ended. The previous deal ended. They didn't drop him. They didn't pull out. Had nothing to do with this crash.
I am so on Team Evan on this. I don't even think you believe what you said. The fact that, well, we did the watch company where they said, oh, it kind of ran its course. We did the Gillette thing where they said it ran its course. We still did those stories. The fact is, when you have Tiger Woods, it's a franchise. And it used to be that they would never let him go. They didn't want to keep him. And it's very clear.
But they let him go in 2008. So what has, my point is that the watch company pulled the billboard off the 5 freeway after the crash because it was tarnishing their
if
watch
GM
company.
is severing its relationship.
They did in 2008.
It's a story.
It's Tiger Woods, so people like to read it.
It's
but
a story.
It's just not. It's not what you think it is.
I think it's a
And
story.
it was hard for me.
It's a story that people want to hear, and you put it in context. That's our job.
That would be That's why I got yelled at. By
See, yeah, you don't know
because yes, we could have done what he just said, but we didn't do that.
In case you didn't notice, there's clearly an underlying argument going on here that neither of us are talking about.
What's that?
Well, we're arguing. They're just listening and thinking, I'm just trying to follow the story. They have no idea there's a little drama going on underneath the story.
No, that's why I brought it up. I'm okay airing the laundry.
They're confused about the drama.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I didn't post it on our website because I thought the story was kind of old and didn't really mean anything. That they had a 2008 contract, had nothing to do with the crash.
And he made a mistake. I've always wondered.
Harvey always points those out.
And I also say when you do good.
Very, very true. Sometimes.
You of all people. You of all people.
I'm just saying.
Really, you of all people.
You're mad more than you're happy.
No.
Yeah.
How many times have I
You
said?
take care of me. When I was gone, I heard you took care of me.
Like a lot.
Like how far I've come from the forklift.
To how many people?
To some. I know.
Here's the thing. No, the thing is, he can't be pleased. Is the issue?
Is that what? Neither can you.
No, you can't be pleased.
I can't. Neither can you. That's why we work well together.
You're telegraphing your frustration on Mia right now. You are. Okay. I've always wondered, when a cash settlement is made in a lawsuit, is that money taxed by Uncle Sam? Yes. Yes.
Wait a minute. There's some that aren't.
No, but most of them are, and you know, for example, even like if it's not a lawsuit, if it's like spousal support is taxable.
If it's a personal injury like auto, I get.
Can we get Jason out
I
here?
don't think some personal settlements are taxed. I have no idea how I know that, but I do know that, I think.